Vic Mensa, the story. We was waiting about a week ago. We talked about it on Uncensored Truth podcast about, they pre-recorded the BET Awards, and Vic Mensa, it was rumored that he pretty much went in on XXXtentacion, God rest his soul right now, in front of his mom. So now, that it's aired, Sandman is going to let everybody know, exactly what was said and, some of the backlash that Vic Mensa is now receiving. So let them know, bro.
Well, yeah, it came out late, Tuesday night, the 16th of October. So we had yesterday. We were off on the Uncensored Truth podcast. So we wanted to let it breathe, you know what I mean? And really come on here and give it to y'all the right way. So, yeah, man, we talked about it last week and we were like, okay, he had some good points, but we did some research and found out, okay, he was a domestic abuser himself, and little things were just coming, you know what I mean, out that we were like, damn, this kind of seems hypocritical, but let's wait until we hear it and let's wait till we see it. So they blocked a lot of it out on the actual show, but I have the actual, what he said here, and I'll read that. The only time you bear arms is in a wife beater. You a loser's favorite rapper is a domestic abuser. A. Name a single Vic Mensa song. XXX, we all know you won't live that long. I don't respect niggas posthumously. Homicide ain't new to me. Catch up with academics at your eulogy.
Whoa. Now, this is, a refresher course. This was written before he died, supposedly. This is the consensus, right? It was written, it was performed after. Obviously.
I think he wrote this after he died. The thing about this was he pre-recorded it prior to the actual airing of the BET Awards, so he wasn't aware that XXX's mother would be in attendance. So when they aired it and his mother saw it, obviously, you know what I mean, that just made it even worse. Right. Vic Mensa wasn't aware that his mother would be sitting right there receiving an award, but they had it. I mean, he put it out there by name, so that's according to sources.
I mean, when I think about it, I think it's distasteful. I think it's bad. I really want to cuss, about it. I think, because you don't celebrate, somebody losing their life. Even if you have beef with them, it's like, all right, that's the point where it's just like, you know what I mean? We let that shit go. You know what I mean? What did he do to you that bad? Did he do something to your children? Did he your wife, your family? Or did I just have words? So I think Vic Mensa definitely went too far. And then, you was letting me know in a pre-production that Vic Mensa said that he strangled, a woman at some point, in his career. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. So I'll let you expound on that. So yeah, man, it's bad for Vic Mensa. Very, very bad. Definitely.
It was in his young life. You know what I mean? He made a mistake and he admitted to the mistake.
Right.
But so did XXX. You know what I mean? And they're both young men. XXX died, unfortunately, when he was 20 years old. I mean, we can both go back to when we were 20 and the amount of mistakes we made and the amount of mistakes we were about to make.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, going into adulthood and really understanding what men would really took to be a man, because you don't know until you go through some shit. Had to hit rock bottom maybe once or twice or three times to really understand. So he was still on that, and he had the unfortunate pleasure of having it aired in front of millions and millions of people in a day and age where people can go on here and say whatever they want to you and be in your face all day, all night. So yeah, he's always going to have to live that. But it was kind of like, damn, Vic, like, we like your music.
Right.
We really do. We want to rock with you. We hear that the people, the young people out there maybe don't rock with you and you get a lot of flack. But I think Oh God and I both have listened to your music and can genuinely say we like your music. So it's like, why do you go here? Even if you didn't like them, like, why go here? Like, leave this one alone. Like,
I think it puts a black eye, because it's like a character thing now. You're like, damn, this is this dude's character now. And again, young men, people make mistakes. I think the brother needs to come out, and disassociate himself and apologize, for that. I think, hopefully he can see the error, in his ways. I think that's crossing the line, in my opinion. And, that's all I can really say on that. That's bad, man.
He was on a show on Fox. This is Rel or Rel and Just Hilarious. He did a cameo on there and he got a lot of really, really good reviews from that. So people kind of like him and dig him in acting. He has talents. He can go into different realms. Maybe you need to just kind of, and you can rap. Nobody's saying that, but leave that alone a little bit right now. Keep quiet a little bit. Get your name out the public eye, because this doesn't look good. You know what I mean? And just maybe kind of go into a different route in a year or two, because you're young too. And it ain't over, but you just got to maybe live through this mistake.
Sometimes, we feel certain ways, it's not always wise. You know, I wish somebody would have, somebody in his corner would have told him it's not always wise to put that out in the public. Maybe he did feel that way about him. You know, maybe he couldn't get over that, whatever he said, but to put it out in the public, it's a whole different, you know, thing at this point. People are now going to look at you, you know, a certain way. I understand, you know, people make mistakes. And sometimes people say things, you know, out of hurt and frustration, but, you know, he's going to need a real, you know, a repairing of his image and his brand, you know, at this point, because what he represents now with that, you know, I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, this is a terrible case where keeping it real goes completely wrong.
Man.
Like, you don't, nah, not here, man. Like,
right.
This may be your truth and what's real and what you feel toward this man, but you don't do this in this situation, no matter who was in the audience, no matter what you think. And it doesn't even matter the backlash. Like you went on your Instagram and you sat there proud and strong and said, you don't give a damn about blah, 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 blah. And now that almost kind of feels to me like that was almost like for this. You know what I mean? That was almost like, let me push my chest out some more. So it's like, damn, Vic, you are kind of like, oh God, like you alluded to, you're kind of creating this trail, this paper trail now. Yeah. This is who you are. You say you don't clout chase. You didn't seem like the kind of dude that's clout chasing, but you kind of are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we ride with you, man. We want to see you do good things. We want to see you keep creating good music, but this kind of stuff has to stop, dude.
Yes, sir. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth Podcast with your brother, Oh God and Sandman. Most hype.
You have to take the leap of faith to step out there and trust the fact that these people, us brothers, myself, Oh God, Darren, Kansu, have lived this journey, have been through these experiences, have been through these trials, have learned and have gained success through the formula that we want and wish to provide for you.